A never revealed before tip will be given in this video. Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick here at Universal Studios Florida. Let's step inside the park, give you some updates and see what's new. And make sure you watch all the way until the end so you don't miss that never revealed before tip. And by the way, we are just 2 weeks away from Halloween Horror Nights, so a lot of these updates will be HHN related. And as soon as we get going, we have this Dr. Oddfellows prop right on the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Illumination Avenue. Here's something cool for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Have your own variant comic book cover displayed in the HHN Tribute Store. The cost is $89 and there are 5 different covers to choose from. After making your purchase here at the Five and Dime on Hollywood Boulevard, you will have 48 hours to submit a full body front facing photo by email. And don't forget with that photo to make sure you have a horrified face so that the cover is perfect. Right past Central Park Crepes and Cafe La Bamba, the Jungle Scare Zone, where seems like they're adding new props every day. Not just decor, but perhaps a nice hiding spot for a scare actor to hide behind there and then jump out there and scare ya. Some more props right here, but I want you to pay attention to behind the fence here. See this tarp? That means there's something gruesome behind it. So during the daytime they have it covered up, but during HHN event hours it will be uncovered and you can see the gruesomeness. The tail of Universal Airways is now covered with more foliage, more of a jungle look to it now than when we first saw it, right? I'm not going to show you every one, but tons and tons of these little prop areas. This one has a canteen, but once again will be used for scare actors to kind of hide behind and then pop out and scare you. One of the most important features of Halloween Horror Nights, fog machine. And remember guys, I will be live streaming opening night of Halloween Horror Nights September 1st and many nights after that. And I do provide a 4D experience. The sights, the sounds, and the smells of Halloween Horror Nights. If you go to SMS Home Decor, you can order your See You in the Fog scented candle. So when I'm walking through the fog, you'll be able to smell it. Right before we enter Springfield, an HHN food truck. And very surprisingly, it is lunchtime and no one is in line for Bumblebee Man tacos. Also, no one in line for Lard Lad donuts. What's going on here? I forgot to show you some pretty cool merchandise on the corner of Hollywood and Illumination. Don't let me forget. I'll show it before I leave. Remember when Krusty Land was covered with construction walls? Did you know construction walls are like whack-a-mole? You knock them down here, and then they just pop up over here by the Men in Black Alien Attack attraction sign. Over here by the old Jaws restrooms, we finally have a proper HHN food and beverage tent. Looks familiar. I think I saw this one last year, but in a different location. I don't think we have any real updates inside of the Wizarding World here. I do like to pop in and check on the wait time for Gringotts to give me an idea of how busy or not busy the park is. And we can see it is a 55-minute standby wait at the moment. That is not the longest wait time in the park. I just checked the app. The longest wait time is for Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, and that is 70 minutes. During the last live stream, someone asked, how often will the Death Eaters appear here in Diagon Alley during Halloween Horror Nights in the fall? Well, through some teamwork with viewers, we came up with sort of an answer. Last year, the Death Eaters were in Hogsmeade, and they showed up in October. They showed up nightly. So I think that will at least be the minimum here for this year for Diagon Alley, but perhaps even more. Like, you know, September 1st is the first night of HHN, so maybe the Death Eaters will start showing up then, but we do not have official word from Universal yet. But at least for a bare minimum, I think we can expect them nightly in October. And I do expect them to be causing mayhem. Into San Francisco, which is home to the Shipyard 32 Scare Zone for HHN. Since the last time I've been here, they've put up this sign. More props have been added, such as that crate and this, is that a crane? We'll call it a crane, I guess. Behind those construction walls, a food and beverage kiosk being updated. Hopefully it's done before the start of Halloween Horror Nights. Across the way from Fast and Furious Supercharged, an HHN food and beverage tent. Wanna play? I'm assuming that's related to Chucky. So I'm also assuming that somewhere around here should be the Chucky haunted house. I'm having to sit down here on a stoop in New York City, and I looked at the stats for my last update video. It showed that of the watch time, 41.3% of the watch time was by non-subscribers. So please do me a favor, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider clicking that subscribe button. It's quick, it's easy, it's fast. That little red button that says subscribe, just click it. Thank you so much. These two HHN food and beverage tents appear to be related to The Last of Us. This one related to the Yeti haunted house. And this one right here, Stranger Things Surfer Boy Pizza. Here in the back of New York City, we have the New York Public Library. They're still working on re-wallpapering the facade. Working on the inside doors right now. But what I want to show you is back this way. This is where they do the Taste of Terror. That is the HHN food preview thing that you can buy. I need to look it up online and see what the pricing is. I don't have that on the top of my head, so give me a moment to do some Googling. As I was Googling, a very friendly team member walked by and saw me, asked me if I needed any help. So they did help me out with the Taste of Terror. It's on select nights, starting at $135.99 per person. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, that never before mentioned tip. It's inside of Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York. I will sometimes use the Jimmy Fallon queue just as a lounge. I come in here with a bottle of cold water, I sit back, I watch some of the highlights from the Tonight Show, sometimes hashtag the pandas here, and oftentimes I just get to enjoy the ragtime gals with a cold beverage and air conditioning with entertainment. And then after I've had my water, I've had my rest, I've enjoyed the air conditioning and the shows, I just turn around and go back out. Sometimes I will actually go through the attraction too. But that is not a requirement. All right, back into the sun, back into the heat, back for the updates. Here is another Halloween Horror Nights food and beverage tent. This one in Music Plaza. Remember a few videos back I warned you that Rip Ride Rockit would be closing temporarily? Well, we are now within the closure time frame. Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit will be closed August 14th through August 18th for scheduled maintenance. Also near Music Plaza, another HHN food truck. Back on Hollywood Boulevard because Hello Kitty has the merch I want to show you. For $33, check out this Hello Kitty Chucky Ringer t-shirt. A mashup between Hello Kitty and Chucky. Love it. For $80, there is a Spirit jersey version of it. There's that same Hello Kitty Chucky icon right there. Look at the shirt, it's blue. It's got the stitching, but what you really want to see with the Spirit jersey is the back. And here is the back, loud and proud and bold. Hello Kitty Chucky. And for $18, a large Hello Kitty Chucky pin. Look at that. Pretty cool. Nice to see Hello Kitty getting in on the HHN act. This is a nice yellow t-shirt for $25. Unfortunately, no adult sizes, just for children. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it is raining right now, so let's go to the Today Cafe for some lunch. This is a pretty new dish, and it is for gluten sensitive. The chicken pesto flatbread for $15.49, a cauliflower crust, pesto ricotta, grilled chicken, Brussels sprouts, red peppers, mozzarella, pine nuts, and a balsamic glaze. Holy wow, that is a phenomenal offering. That flatbread, the chicken pesto flatbread at the Today Cafe. Not just for like the gluten sensitive, for anyone who likes flatbread, a phenomenal offering. The crust is a soft crust until you get to the edges. Then there's some crunchiness to that crust. But what really hit for me was the pesto ricotta. That hit. The grilled chicken was on point, and also the pine nuts. I found myself really enjoying the pine nuts and the balsamic glaze. The only negative I have, and it's not really a negative on the dish, I'm a bad boy. I am not very good at eating my Brussels sprouts. I'm a bad Ricky. So I just brush those off. But oh man, what a tremendous offering at the Today Cafe. My hat is off to the chefs and the culinary team for bringing that to us. I can't wait for my wife Nikki to have it. She is going to be so happy to have such a delicious gluten-sensitive option. I think that delicious lunch is a great way to end my day here at Universal Studios Florida. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Click that subscribe button.